Welcome to the What the Fred podcast.
What's up, everybody? I hope you guys are having a blessed and awesome day. This is Fred Martinez here, and we're doing the continuation on What the Fred. Going on to lesson number 3. Comparison is another trap that can keep us stuck. We look at other people's lives and achievements and feel inadequate. But the comparison is a thief of joy. You are on your own journey and you cannot compare yourself to anyone else. Focus on your own goals and your own progress and your own growth. So the thing is this, when you are comparing, how I look at things is the biggest thing that we tend to get really stuck on is social media. We see somebody doing something, and because we only see the highlight reels, we don't see what that person has actually gone through in order to achieve what they have currently right now. We didn't see the trials and tribulations on how long it took them to get there. Like, for example, I competed in the sport of Olympic weightlifting for 2 decades. And when you think about that, I could have just posted videos of me competing at the very tail end, but you wouldn't have seen where I started from. You wouldn't see all the things, the mishaps, the missed attempts, the failure, bombing out, whatever it is. You don't see all that type of stuff. And so when we get stuck into the whole thing of comparison, we lose sight on who we really are and focusing on our real truth of who we are. Another example would be from when I was in college. My college track coach would always say, focus and run your race. Don't focus on the person on the left or to the right. Focus, be in your own lane. Focus only what's going on in your own lane, not what that other person's going on in that lane or in that other lane. Focus only what you needed to be focusing on, and that is running your race. And that's a thing where we get too far out and we start thinking about someone else, and we start thinking about what they are doing, whether or not they're beating us or we're beating them or whatever. When you just start focusing on what you're doing, it's the process. It's not the results. Because there's a process and way to do things. Because as my coach would look at things as saying, he's building you up to where you're peaking at the conference championships. So the thing is like you have a certain thing on, you're pushing yourself, but you're also pushing yourself to a certain level, because if you push yourself way too quick, which I learned at my freshman year, running out of the curve on the 200 meters, I ended up ripping a hamstring, coming out, beating everybody, and here I was elated. I thought I was gonna be kicking everybody's butt. I was gonna make a name for myself, and then boom, came out of that curve and I tore my hamstring. And the thing there is this, I wasn't focusing on running my race. I wasn't realizing and tailoring something back, because then you still had to have growth on things. Because yeah, you could put it all out like, as my friend would say, you're putting it all out like Aristotle locked up in a bottle going full throttle. You need to go ahead and condition yourself to have that. And that's the thing when it deals with this whole comparison. Stop looking at other people's things. Focus only on you, because that comparison is just gonna lead you down a path that you don't need to go. I know it's hard. I know that social media, they tend to do that a lot on pushing you, and then to me, it kind of feels like it's creating a divide. It's creating a section of us wanting something, desiring something, and lusting after it, rather than us focusing on our own truth and developing that within ourselves. So with that, my friends, you guys have a blessed, you guys have an awesome day. Be about it instead of talking about it, and namaste.
Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because subscribing makes you feel good.
Get your copy of What the Fred on Amazon today.